One night, I was visiting a very poor family in a place called Rafa, which pretty much doesn't exist anymore. And this night I knocked on a very poor door in a pathetic, rundown refugee camp, and the lady opened it like this: Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Fantalu. Welcome. She welcomed me as if she lived in the Taj Mahal, not in a slum. And her face was so bright, and I wonder if she's alive and okay now. Her face was so bright, and I know now the word for it is Noor. Her face was full of Noor. And I went into her home, and what was her home, brothers and sisters? One single cement room, cement floor, cement walls, and nothing in it at all. Nothing but some old mattresses that she, her husband, his parents, and their children all slept on at night. And I felt angry at this Islam. I couldn't understand, why would people fast? Why would any deity make people go hungry who were already hungry? And I said to this mother of Rafa refugee camp, why do you fast in Ramadan? What is the point? You say your God makes you do without food for 30 days, but on day 31 you have no food. You say your God makes you thirsty for 30 days, but on day 31 you only have dirty water or no water. What's the point? Why do you fast? And this mother looked at me and she said, well, I fast in Ramadan to remember the poor. She had nothing, and I couldn't understand it. How could she be fasting for other people? How could she remember other people's poverty when she had nothing? And at that moment, a thought came into my mind: if this is Islam, I want to be Muslim. If this love of God is in a religion, I want to be in that religion. If this love for your fellow human being, even at your moment of hardship, if this is a religion, I want to be in that religion. And if this love for the visitor and for the traveler is a religion, then let me be a Muslim, subhanAllah. But it took 2 years for me to take my shahada. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows how long it takes for us to be humbled and for our hearts to be cleansed of some of the things that we have in them. And I just want to say now that the most said word in Gaza right now is Alhamdulillah. Do you know that? Wallahi. The people run into the streets, and some of the mothers hand out sweets and say Alhamdulillah, not because they love death for their children. No, we are not a death cult. We are a religion of life. We are a religion that loves children, but we accept shaheed and we accept the qadr of Allah. And these people understand what is being asked of them. May Allah grant them all the highest of Jannah. They hand out sweets. I went into a back room to pray Maghrib, and I started to cry. When I was in sujood, the tears left my eyes so hard I thought I was going to go blind. And I thought of Yaqub alayhi salam and how he grieved for his son Yusuf, and I thought, yes, you can go blind from grief. And this mother put her hand on my shoulder and said, "Miss, why are you crying?" I said, "I'm crying for you. I'm crying because your children are going to keep getting killed and nobody's doing anything. And I'm crying because the world knows and they're not going to help you, and I'm crying because I'm here and I can't help you." And she looked at me strangely and she said, "You're crying for us?" I said, "Yes." She said, "But we're so happy." She said, "We have Allah, and Allah loves us, and He's told us that if we are steadfast and patient,